Childhood obesity isn't just a matter of weight, but a matter of future wellness. Dr. Knowles with Saltzer Health explains.
Dr. Knowles, please define childhood obesity, and at what point should parents really stop to take notice?
Childhood obesity is defined when a child has a body mass index above the 95th percentile. We also have an overweight category where the child has a body mass index above the 85th percentile. Below the 85th percentile is considered normal, and it's a calculation we do using height and weight depending on how tall the child is. But anytime a child's weight is above, or their body mass index is above the 85th percentile, they should at least take notice and think about making some changes. But above the 95th percentile, they have obesity at that point, and families should really pay attention to that.
Okay, and let's talk about why they should pay attention. What are the health implications on that child now and potentially in the future?
There's both physical and mental health implications. The physical health implications being risk of type 2 diabetes, and we do see type 2 diabetes in young adolescents, as well as cardiovascular problems, including heart disease. And then there's also the social component and the mental health components, as children who have obesity often will struggle with body image and self-esteem issues as well. So it's both the physical and mental health implications for the child.
And how common is this in pediatrics? How often do you see children coming in with overweight or obese issues?
It's a very common issue that we see very frequently. I have discussions about overweight and obese status in my patients every day.
Okay, so help us right now too, because I imagine, during the pandemic, there's a lot more sedentary, individuals opposed to the athletics that typically take place. Those are being canceled, so there's not a lot of opportunity for some of these youth to have those activities. So you find them sitting down, playing on their devices probably a little more than normal. And then also that comfort food during difficult times, I can imagine maybe a little more appealing. So help us as parents. How do we help our kids through these times?
Try and minimize your screen time outside of the school requirements you'll have to less than 2 hours a day. And then try to minimize those carbohydrate-rich, fatty, fast food types of things that we all kind of gravitate to in times of stress. Trying to incorporate more vegetables and foods that you prepare yourself, and increasing activity both as the individual but as a family as well.
I like that, how you said as a family as well, because this can also be an opportunity for the entire family to come together and really recognize eating healthy and being active. So that might as well be a great approach.
That's correct. A lot of times when we're having children in the clinic who have obesity, it's most common that the entire family has difficulty with it as well. And the entire family could benefit from the significant changes in both dietary intake and physical activity. Plus, it makes it much easier for the child to do that as well when the entire family is doing it together, and everybody can benefit from making those changes.
And Dr. Knowles, where can people go to learn more?
My two favorite websites to look at are healthychildren.org, and then my one that I recommend frequently to families is called myplate.gov. It gives a really good, concise explanation of good dietary intake activities to do. It also shows you plate sizes and how much a portion actually is, as we struggle with understanding what a single portion size is, and that frequently leads to us eating a lot more than what we actually think we're eating.
Yes, that's a great point. Dr. Knowles, thank you so much. Really appreciate all your insight.
Yeah, you're welcome.